y'all, it's Megan. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome aboard. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I was at my parents' house and we were going through, there's so many just boxes of books in their basement, and we were just going through them, and I found this little treasure. That is a guidebook from 2008, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just take this home and I'm gonna read through and see what all is different between 2008 and today. As you can see, I was having a good time with my Post-its here, and I took some notes. So the very first thing that I bookmarked, look at the absolute glory that is this early 2000s stuff. Like, these fonts are fantastic. But right here is a crowd calendar, and they're telling you the best and worst times to go. And can y'all see what that says right there? They suggest going the week after Thanksgiving all the way through Christmas. They say that that is the least crowded time. And I don't know if you've been to the parks in the past 5-10 years. That is now one of the busiest times of year. So it's hilarious to me that in less than 15 years, this has changed that much from where it was the least crowded, like the most prime time to go to the parks, to now it's like, if you can possibly avoid going at Christmas time, do. I mean, if you want to see the Christmas stuff, like, there's nothing you can do about it, but whew, buddy, it is crowded. And apparently in 2008 it was not. Also had it's tucked in there, that's a Autopia driver's license. I don't even know if it's mine. It might have been my sister's from when we went to Disneyland in 2005. So I don't, you know, apparently that was a bookmark at some point. But another gem I found, and this was kind of what I was looking for the most when I was thinking about doing this video, was I wanted to see the pricing differences, because that's a big deal. Like right now is the pricing of Disney parks. So I was like, how much could it possibly have changed between 2008 and now? The answer is a lot. So this page here, we are talking about annual passes, and Goofy is looking absolutely stunning there, like style icon. And annual passes in 2008 sold for the just standard annual pass for $434 for adults, $382 for kids. And then for the premium pass, which got you into Wide World of Sports, Disney Quest, Pleasure Island, because that was still around, it got you all the discounts and everything. That one was $559 for adults, $493 for kids. So for less than $600, people could get like the premium, the top of the line annual pass. That is outstandingly cheap compared to today, where it would be literally over $1,000 if I wanted to get an annual pass, if I could get an annual pass. You can't even buy them right now. So let us take a look at this chart. Y'all probably can't read it. I'm gonna put a spreadsheet in comparing the prices from 2008 to today. They have the prices laid out, and for the base ticket, that's what my spreadsheet is gonna be. It's just the base tickets, not park hopper, not, you know, adding water parks and all of that kind of stuff on there. All of those things are listed here, and I'll put this up here if y'all just want to like pause it and read, just, you know, for giggles, because it's absolutely amazing how little things cost. But I will have that spreadsheet that shows the comparison between then and now for the single, like the base level tickets from 1 to 10 days. Whole thing is, it was $67 for one single day ticket. Today, if you go to the parks, it is it starts at $109 a day for a single day ticket. And this was less than 15 years ago. We are not talking about when the parks opened in 1971, guys. We are talking about less than 15 years. And if you wanted to go on a 10-day vacation with just the base ticket, it was $200, just a little over $200, $216 for the entire 10 days, which works out to about 20-something a day. I sat and just stared with my mouth dropped open when I was reading this for a little while, because I was at Disney. Like, I went to Disney at this time. Now, granted, I was, you know, in high school and I wasn't paying for it myself, but I thought I had a general grasp on what things cost. I didn't. And I was just absolutely gobsmacked when I saw how much it cost then versus now, and how different it is, and how much it has increased. Also, bonus, there's our fast passes there. we don't have free fast pass anymore, like, because that's like the big thing here. It's like, it's free. They've got it in like italics and bolded everywhere, and it's like, oh, save time with fast pass for free. And we no longer have fast pass, and it's no longer free. So, you know, I knew that one had changed. That's not new information. It's still sad though. They kind of lay out a one-day schedule for things that you shouldn't miss if you have the young kids, if you have teenagers, if you're a single adult. You know, they put in all the criteria. But they mention Mickey's Toontown. And I loved Toontown. And I forgot that it was still there up until, like, you know, I graduated high school before they got rid of it to make way for New Fantasyland. And going and seeing Mickey and Minnie's houses was like on the top of my list for my entire life, was to go and see their houses. And now you can't do that anymore. And it just seems a little wrong to me that you can't see Mickey's house at Disney World, but you know, there's that. And they also said make sure that you save time and get a good spot for Wishes, a truly impressive fireworks display on Main Street. And if y'all have been with me for any amount of time, you know that Happily Ever After is great, Enchanted is cool. Wishes is forever and always my favorite nighttime spectacular. I love Wishes. I miss it. I heard it every single night for 6 months while I worked there, and you know, it's hard to talk over it, but I love Wishes. The last thing I'm going to mention, this is, I stopped flagging because I was like, this is going to be a 2-hour long video if I go through this entire book. I just went through the first section, literally the first section, the getting ready to go section. So then all these other sections, there's 6 more sections of the book that if this is interesting to you, we can go through some more. Here's a whole section on telephones, because in 2008, the iPhone, the smartphone, was still kind of new. Not everyone had one. I know I didn't. I was still rocking a slide phone, maybe even a flip phone in 2000. Yep, it was a flip phone in 2008. It had a zebra print cover on it. Anyway, they are explaining that you need to use area codes when you dial, because they're trying to remind people, oh, you're calling a number that's not local anymore if you're calling people back home. And the fact that they had to explain area codes to people. My cat's litter box has chosen now to run. We'll wait. So they give a hot tip, and it says the point is to escape the real world, so turn off your cell phone. That way you'll ensure the magic for you and those around you is uninterrupted. If you have to make a call, do so at the nearest public phone station. They were still promoting payphones in 2008. Y'all. Like, I remember payphones, like obviously I do because I'm elderly, but I didn't remember that it was that recent. Like, that, it seems like it was so long ago. And you know what seems even longer ago? If you plan to connect to the internet via a personal computer, don't forget to bring a list of local access numbers for dial-up service. They had dial-up in 2008? What? What? The thing that I find the funniest about this is that they're like, disconnect, put that cell phone away. If you have a cell phone, don't use it. If you have to make a call, go use a payphone, because we don't want you to even have your cell phones on. And now you can't go into the park without a cell phone. Like, your cell phone has your tickets, your cell phone has your itinerary, you have to book your lightning lanes through your phone. You have to have a smartphone in the parks now, and as recent as 2008, you didn't. They discouraged you from bringing your cell phones. So that is it. I just wanted to talk about a few of the things that I noticed when I was looking through this book. And if you guys are interested in hearing more about it, there's, like I said, like 6 more sections that we can talk about. So let me know what your favorite little fun thing that we found in here was down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.